Hey, and welcome to the stream. Again, we are going to open 4 booster packs from the M21 booster or set from Magic the Gathering, or the Core 2021 set. So let's get into it. Again, just peeling down here through the layers. Take 4 packs, getting the box out of the way, and let's get started on opening the packs and seeing what we've got. Oh, let's see here. It's just this over here. There we go. Oh, not quite open. Oh, not quite open. There we go. All right. The first card we have is a blue common instant. We have Cancel. It costs 1 and 2 blue to cast, and it says counter target spell. Pretty straightforward. Then we have a black common creature, a zombie, the Walking Corpse. So it's a 2/2 creature that costs 1 and a black to cast. Actually, I think it's up here. We have to put it like that. Then we have a green common instant, Life Goes On. So it costs 1 green to cast, and it says you gain 4 life. If a creature died this turn, you gain 8 life instead. Let's put it way out here. There we go. Then we have a red common sorcery, the Crash Through. It costs 1 red to cast, and it says creatures you control gain trample until end of turn, and you get to draw a card. And then we have a blue common sorcery, Read the Tides. It costs 5 and a blue to cast, and you get to choose either draw 3 cards or return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hands. Then we have a black common creature, a human rogue, the Masked Blackguard. So it's a 2/1 creature with flash that costs 1 and a black to cast, and it says for 2 and a black, Masked Blackguard gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Then we have a red common creature, a weird, the Spellgorger Weird. So it's a 2/2 creature that costs 2 and a red to cast, and it says whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Spellgorger Weird. Then we have a white common creature, a Cat Cleric, the Basri's Acolyte. So it's a 2/3 creature with lifelink. It costs 2 and a white, 2 and 2 white to cast, and it says when Basri's Acolyte enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 other target creatures you control. Oh, so pretty cool boost card there, actually. And then we have a common artifact creature, a Thopter. It's the Sky Scanner. It's a 1/1 creature with flying, costs 3 mana to cast, and it says when Sky Scanner enters the battlefield, draw a card. And then we have a blue common creature, a Siren. It's the Mistral Singer. It's a 2/2 creature with flying and prowess that costs 2 and a blue to cast. And then for the uncommons, we have a blue uncommon instant, Rewind. So it costs 2 and 2 blue to cast, and it says counter target spell, untap up to 4 lands. Oh, so that's a pretty interesting card. Then we have a white uncommon creature, a bird warrior, the Avon Gagglemaster. It's a 4/3 creature with flying that costs 3 and 2 white to cast, and it says when Avon Gagglemaster enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life for each creature you control with flying. Also pretty cool for those flying decks and getting your life score up. Then we have a green uncommon creature, a tree folk. It's the Barrelfist Oak. It's a 2/3 creature that costs 2 and 2 green to cast, and it says whenever you draw a card, Barrelfist Oak gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Oh, so pretty cool for those drawing decks. And then for the rare, we have a green rare instant, Heroic Intervention. So it costs 1 and a green to cast, and it says permanent you control gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. So pretty cool instant there. And then we have a Blossoming Sands. It's a land that comes into the battlefield tapped. You gain 1 life, and you can use it for either a green or a white mana, and a night token. Okay, get on with the next pack here. Oops. There we go. Oops. Yeah. All right, first one. Oh, first one is cancel, the same first one that we got before. So let's just put that up there. Then we have a black common sorcery. We have Rise Again that costs 4 and a black to cast, and it says return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. So it has pretty high mana cost. Then we have Gnarled Sage. It's a green common creature, a tree folk druid. It's a 4/4 creature with reach that costs 3 and 2 green to cast, and it says as long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn, Gnarled Sage gets +0/+2 and has vigilance. So that's pretty cool boost again for those drawing decks. And then we have a red common instant, Burn Bright. So it costs 2 and a red to cast, and it says creatures you control gets +2/+0 until end of turn. And then we have a blue common creature, a wall. It's the Wall of Runes. So it's a 0/4 creature that's a defender, and it costs 1 blue to cast, and it says when Wall of Runes enters the battlefield, scry 1. Then we have a white common creature, a unicorn, the Valorious Steed. It's a 3/3 creature with vigilance that costs 4 and a white to cast, and it says when Valorious Steed enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. Then we have a common artifact equipment, the Short Sword. It costs 1 to cast, and it says equipped creature gets +1/+1, and it costs 1 to equip. Pretty straightforward again. And then we have a green common creature, a beast, Garruk's Gorehorn. It's a 7/3 creature that costs 4 and a green to cast. So pretty low casting for the amount of power you get in that creature. Then we have a white common creature, a cat cleric. So it's Basri's Acolyte. It's the same that we had before. Then for the uncommons, we have a red uncommon creature, a dragon, the Hellkite Punisher. So it's a 6/6 creature with flying that costs 5 and 2 red to cast, And it says for 1 red mana, Hellkite Punisher gets +1/+0 until end of turn. So pretty cool to pump that with the power there. Oh, and then we have one of the alternate arts, or the it's the it's a uncommon red creature, an elemental lizard, Chandra's Pyreling. So it's a 1/3 creature that costs 1 and a red to cast, and it says whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, Chandra's Pyreling gets +1/+0 and gains double strike until end of turn. So pretty cool, and also pretty cool artwork on those alternate arts. And then we have a green uncommon creature, a tree folk. We have Warden of the Woods. So it's a 5/7 creature with vigilance, and it costs 4 and 2 green to cast. And it says whenever Warden of the Woods becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, you may draw 2 cards. Oh, okay. And then we have, a mythic rare and a, it's pretty cool, legendary artifact. But this is the Chromatic Ori. So it's a mythic rare legendary artifact that costs 7 to cast, and it says you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color. Pretty nice. Then for tapping it, you add 5 colorless or diamond mana to your mana pool. And for 5 mana and tapping it, draw a card for each color among permanents you control. So pretty cool also for those multicolor decks. Oh, and then we have a foil rare. We have a white rare enchantment, the Glorious Anthem. So it's cost 1 and 2 white to cast, and it says creatures you control get +1/+1. So pretty straightforward card, but it is a very nice foil, as you can see there. Very cool. Very, very nice. Always like the foil rares. And then we have a Swiftwater Cliffs. So it's a land that comes into the battlefield tapped. You gain 1 life, and you can use it for either a blue or a red mana. And we have a weird token. All right, next pack. Pretty good pack there. Got both a mythic rare and a foil rare. So pretty good pulls there. All right. There we go. All right. First in the third pack of the video is a common artifact, the Silent Dart. So it costs 1 mana to cast, and then it says for 4 mana and tapping it, sacrifice Silent Dart. It deals 3 damage to target creature. Then we have a black common sorcery. We have Duress. So it costs 1 black to cast, and it says target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Then we have a green common creature, a boar. We have the Truffle Snout. So it's a 2/2 creature. It costs 2 and a green to cast, and it says when Truffle Snout enters the battlefield, choose 1, either put a +1/+1 counter on Truffle Snout, or you gain 4 life. Then we have a red common instant. We have Goblin Wizardry. So it costs 3 and a red to cast, and it says create 2 1/1 red goblin wizard creature tokens with prowess. So that's pretty cool for a goblin deck, and especially kind of for maybe a goblin pauper deck that I have. I might use those to boost that a bit. Oh well, we have a blue common creature, a human soldier. We have the Keen Glide Master. So it's a 2/1 creature that costs 1 and a blue to cast, and it says for 2 and a blue, target creature gains flying until end of turn. Then we have Secure the Scene. So it's a white common sorcery that costs 4 and a white to cast, and it says exile target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 white soldier creature token. So pretty much just removing a non-land permanent and giving them a 1/1 token. Then we have a Gale Swooper. It's a common creature, a griffin. It's a 3/2 flying creature that costs 3 and a white to cast, and it says when Gale Swooper enters the battlefield, target creature gains flying until end of turn. So pretty cool. Then we have a red common creature, an elemental dog. It's Chandra's Magmat. So it's a 2/2 creature that costs 1 and a red to cast, and then for tapping it, Chandra's Magmat deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. Then we have a white common creature, a Pegasus. It's the Concordia Pegasus. It's a 1/3 creature with flying that costs 1 and a white to cast. Then for the uncommons, we have a uncommon red creature, an insect. It's the Carrion Grub. So it's a 0/5 creature that costs 3 and a black to cast, and it says Carrion Grub gets +X+0, where X is the greatest power among creatures, among creature cards in your graveyard. Okay. When Carrion Grub enters the battlefield, mill 4 cards. Oh, okay. Then we have a uncommon multicolor creature, a bird wizard, is the Watcher of the Spheres. It's a 2/2 creature with flying that costs 1 white and 1 blue to cast, and it says creature spells with flying you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever another creature with flying enters the battlefield under your control, Watcher of the Spheres gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Pretty cool. And then we have a uncommon green creature, an elf, the Fierce Empath. It's a 1/1 creature that costs 2 and a green to cast, and it says when Fierce Empath enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost of 6 or greater, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. And then for the rare, we have a rare legendary creature, a human druid. It's Jorael Monvoli Recluse, I think it is. And it's a 1/2 legendary creature that costs 1 and a green to cast, and it says whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/2 green cat creature token. Oh, pretty cool for a drawing deck and a cat tribal deck. And then it says for 4 and 2 green, until end of turn, your creatures you control have base power and toughness XX, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Oh, okay. Oh, very nice. We have a uncommon foil. It's a blue uncommon enchantment, the Teferi's Tutelage. It costs 2 and a blue to cast, and it says when Teferi's Tutelage enters the battlefield, draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever you draw a card, target opponent mills 2 cards. So, but as you can see, very nice foil there. Very nice. And then we have a forest and a construct token. And for the last pack of the video, I think this is I believe this must be the 16th pack of the box. So I am streaming a little later today as well for 4 more packs until we close out the box. Okay, the first card we have of the 4th pack is Truffle Snout. So we already had that. Very nice little biggie. Then we have a red common creature, a Cyclops. We have the Bone Pit Brute. So it's a 4/5 creature with menace that costs 4 and 2 red to cast, and it says when Bone Pit Brute enters the battlefield, target creature gets +4/+0 until end of turn. Then we have a blue common instant. We have the Rookie Mistake. It costs 1 blue to cast, and it says until end of turn, target creature gets +0/+2, and another creature gets -2/-0. Sorry. Then we have a black common instant, the Alchemist's Gift. So it costs 1 black to cast, and it says target creature you gets +1/+1 and gains your choice of Death Touch or Lifelink until end of turn. Then we have another Gnarled Sage. And then we have a red common enchantment Aura. So it's the Furor of the Bidden. It costs 1 red to cast, and it says enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and attacks each combat if available. If able, not available. Able, of course. Then we have a white common creature, a Dwarf Soldier. It's the Staunch Shield Mate. It's a 1/3 creature that costs 1 white to cast. Then we have a green. Oh, that's very nice art on those. We have a green common creature, an Elf Druid. Is the Llanowar Visionary. So it's a 2/2 creature that costs 2 and a green to cast, and it says whenever Llanowar Visionary enters the battlefield, draw a card, and for tapping it you can add a green to your mana pool. As you can see, very nice art on that particular card. Really like those. And then we have, oh, it's a Chandra's Magmud, but this time it's just a alternate art, as you can see. Very nice here as well. Then we have a white common creature, a unicorn, another unicorn. It's the Daybreak Charger. So it's a 3/1 creature that costs 1 and a white to cast. And it says when Daybreak Charger enters the battlefield, target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. And then we have for the uncommons, oh, we have the Carrion Grub again. So double up on those. Then for we have a red uncommon instant, Unleash Fury. It costs 1 and a red to cast, and it says double the power of target creature until end of turn. So pretty cool little boost there. Then we have another red instant, a uncommon instant, the Soul Seer. Costs 2 and a red to cast, and it says Soul Seer deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. That permanent loses indestructible until end of turn. Oh, pretty cool way to get rid of indestructible. Oh, and then we have another mythic rare. We have a white legendary planeswalker, a Basri. It's the Basri Cat. So it's a mythic rare, a legendary planeswalker that comes into play with 3 loyalty counters on it. It costs 1 and 2 white to cast, and it says for +1 loyalty counter, put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. It gains indestructible until end of turn. Pretty nice. -2 is whenever 1 or more non-token creatures attack this turn, create that many 1/1 white soldier creature tokens that are tapped and attacking. Oh, pretty cool boost. And then for -6, the ultimate, it says you get an emblem with, at the beginning of combat on your turn, create a white 1/1 white soldier creature token, then put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Oh my god, that could be pretty cool to get that emblem. So, but it will take a while. But very, very cool mythic rare there, the Basri Cat. And then we have a plains and a Saproling token. All right. So this was the contents of, I believe it must be the 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th pack from the booster box. I will be streaming again in around, I think it's around 2 hours from now, where I will be opening 4 more packs from the booster box. Please do leave a like if you like the video or the stream. Please leave a comment if you have any comments for me. And if you're interested in, of course, the channel, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell for notification on upcoming streams and videos. Until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.